5 o'clock in the morning, waiting to get on the plane for Seattle. We've been up since 3:20. So check this out.
He's been
Thank you. Well, I didn't mean to. I was just taking a picture, but oh well. And so this is what first class looks like. It's not that big a deal. Just more space.
Just more space. I think it's a big deal.
It's more comfortable for sure. We're staying at the Marqueen Hotel here in Seattle tonight. It's been here for over 90 years, and it's really pretty. I mean, you can tell it's old, but it's a nice place. Lounge is called the Tin Lizzie. But it's a nice little hotel. Can't check in yet. So this is our hotel. It's, like I said, it's old. This is our room. Walk-in shower. A little sitting room. Hardwood floors. Looks like maple. No, maybe oak. That's the bed. Not much of a view, but they tried to make it one. Little closet and utility room. And a little kitchenette. Nice. But, you know, we're only here one night, so it's no big deal. There's the Space Needle. We've just been walking around downtown Seattle. And we walked downhill. We're gonna have to walk back uphill in a minute. So this is the Museum of Pop Culture, and look, it's really weirdly shaped. It's pretty cool.
Darth Vader's helmet.
And more. Norma said that looks kind of like Darth Vader's helmet. A park for the kiddies. So right down the street from our hotel is this old diner. We were told it's pretty good food. They said the service is kind of spotty, but it's just that they're so busy. Looking forward to it. This is actually from our balcony. We were way up the top of the ship earlier when I did the live. Now we're, as you can see, a lot closer to the ground. So we'll have a better view of the whales if we see any. And we're moving, pulling out. Leaving Seattle. We will come back in 7 days. Dock again. A lot of people will be leaving. We'll be taking on some new passengers and then pulling out and heading down to the Panama Canal. Well, it's been a few hours since we left Seattle. You can see land off that way. Zoom in a little bit and you can see a little better. I'm not sure what that is. The local cruise ship maybe. And we're getting toward the setting sun.
That sun's too bright.
The sun is pretty bright. But now that the sun is out, it's not quite so cool. It's still a little chilly with the wind, but it's not bad.
It is too.
Still day one. A few minutes from sunset, official sunset. About 5 more minutes, I think. But it's really pretty. And I wanted to get it on camera. Puget Sound is back that way. We just left it a little while ago, a few hours. U.S. Coast Guard vessel just came alongside. Oh no, that's not U.S. Coast Guard. That was the harbor pilot, or the Puget Sound pilot.
Harbor pilot gave us
Yeah.
the channel, right?
That's the Puget Sound pilot, yeah. Yep.
That's got to be Vancouver over there where those lights are.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. But we're not moving much. That's pretty back there. And I don't know where the pilot boat went.
We went around the ship.
We're not throwing much of a wake. We are moving a little, but not very fast. So we'll see. Interesting nonetheless. About 7:45 in the morning. First full day at sea. You can see the mountains off in the horizon. So we're out in international waters. Have been since about 8 last night. 8:30 when the casino opened. Pretty day. Nice sunshiny day. Right now temperature's hovering in the, 59, 60 degrees.
There it is, right there. Right here. It just came up.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Those are beluga whale.
Over. Come back up. Look,
Oh,
see,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
whale.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that. That's not.
No,
that's not a dolphin.
that was a whale.
That's so excited. I saw some.
Two of them.
Yeah.
The ship has slowed significantly because of the sighting of the
Right here.
belugas
Right
and
here,
the
Billy.
dolphins.
Right here.
I can't
See that swirl in the water?
Yeah.
It's gonna come back up. Look. Come on, come up. We want to see you right here. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it. It's under there though.
Right there. Anyway, because of the whales and the dolphins, they had to slow down because if they hit them, it's a big fine.
Those are orcas. They have white on the side.
They're not orcas. They're not big enough.
Well, what are they then?
They're dolphins.
With white on the side?
Yeah. Small pod of dolphins. Haven't seen any more whales for a while. Apparently the captain hadn't either because he sped up a little. We got close to some land right here. That may be Glacier that we're looking at. Because there's not really any snow on those anywhere, but that could be Glacier. So this is what the weather looks like. It's relatively clear skies. Pretty, it's what we've been in. Temperature's not horrible, in the 50s. But this is what we're going into. Yep, headed into the rain. Oh well. I've seen a few larger whales out there. They're too far out for me to get on video, really. But so far it's been a very fun trip. Very cool. So much more to see. Right there. See them?
I'm assuming I'm getting them.
I'm not sure what kind of whales they are. I'm gonna have to do
They're
some
still there though.
looking in comparison. Yeah. With that small dorsal fin. Morning 3. We're in the middle of a channel in between islands and mainland of Alaska. The mainland is that way. We're also in the middle of a pretty dense fog. You can tell from the rail it's been raining, but it's pretty cool anyway. Morning number 4, and we docked about an hour ago. I was still sleeping. There's the train we're going to be on. The Norwegian Jewel is here. Look at the snow up there on the mountain. I'm out here in shirt sleeves, but I wouldn't be very long. It's 56 degrees, and we're supposed to get up to 60, 64 today, but we're going to go up into the mountains, so it's going to be a little cooler than that. But we're dressed appropriately, so it's okay. A lot of fog, but it's pretty. You can see your breath here this morning, but you know, that's okay. We brought clothes for the occasion. See? Anyway, getting ready to get on the train. It's right in front of us, and we're gonna have a good time this morning. See the snow-covered peaks up there? Beautiful. Beautiful. And here we are walking downtown Skagway. It's not very big. A little bitty place. But it is pretty. I miss Alaska.
Oh, you get the train thing.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, we're filming this thing. It's not advertised. We do that. People that have been here before.
And we're walking back toward the ship. And of course I lost Norma again. She's lagging behind me somewhere. Cannabis is legal up here, and right down this street on the left is a store. I've smelt a number of people smoking it since we got here, and I smell much more. I might have a contact high. We're headed back to the boat for lunch because I'm hungry. That round thing in the front is what they push to clear the snow off the tracks. It blows the snow out of that chute up top. Just look how pretty that is.
Salmon.
Oh, caught more salmon than you can eat in a lifetime.
But we haven't been to this part of Alaska.
This is absolutely
And since we love
awesome.
the cruise,
Just absolutely amazing. Look at that view. And you can see the train down there. That's the train we took. It goes that way, and then up the mountain, and around, and through, and over, and around, and stuff. This has just been so cool. Glad we did it. Well, it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and all the hustle and bustle that was going on downtown Skagway earlier, it kind of looks like Skagway has rolled up their sidewalks almost. Everybody closed up shop and went home. And with that, or because of that, I don't think we're going to have any last minute stragglers trying to get to the ship. But, you know, we'll see.
the lights to the water.
And we're leaving Skagway. That's it back there. Sailing up through the channel. Next stop, Juneau. Morning 4. We're in Juneau. I'm guessing we're gonna be over walking in that area over there. But I don't know yet because I don't know what's on the other side. More to come. This is the other side of the ship. And yes, it's raining. Or was. Down there is the tram. We may do that. Kind of a cool little place. And we're off the boat in Juneau, Alaska. We got off down there and had to climb that long ramp. That's why I'm out of breath. Pretty neat whale tail sculpture right there. And
This one is historic downtown street.
huh?
Let me take a picture with
More
the
sculptures.
totem pole.
Y'all gotta watch out for these two.
I think we are happy people because everything got canceled.
Did it?
Our fishing thing got canceled.
Did it?
Oh, bummer.
Because
Are you kidding?
no, rough seas. And
Oh, wow.
And we even got our fishing licenses. We had them printed and worked, so thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Not that you can use them.
I know what.
We didn't book any excursions here in Juneau, and I'm kind of glad we didn't, because one of our dinner party members just came up and told us that he had booked a fishing excursion and went to all the trouble of paying for an out-of-state license and all of that stuff, $200 and something, and their excursion got canceled because of rough seas. And they said helicopter excursions were canceled. The whale watching excursions were canceled. However, I just talked to one of the whale watching excursion people that said her boat can handle anything except a hurricane. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's all right. We're just gonna walk around Juneau and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Over here across the way, we'll be going back that way behind this garage, is Old Town Juneau, so we'll be walking it and checking things out. A lot of these buildings right there on the edge of the mountain. Pretty place. More people live across the bay over there. Capital City Mercantile. It's called Capital City Mercantile for a reason. Everybody knows Juneau is the capital of Alaska. Oh, look at all this goodness. Do I get some? Do I give in to the temptation? That's the question. So we've walked historic downtown Juneau. That's it on the left side over there. And we're heading back to the cruise ship. So we walk across the street. We didn't do an excursion here. Many of the excursions got canceled because of weather anyway. So it is what it is. Heading back to the ship now because it's time to get something to eat. Oh yes, you know me and food. Gotta have it. I live to eat. But so far it's been nice. It's a little cool, a little wet, light rain, no big deal. Look at the waterfalls up that side of the mountain. If you look close enough, you can see the water is actually running. Hadn't begun to freeze yet. Man, that's pretty. That is just really pretty. And you scan over here, and the trees just go up and up and up. And we're leaving Juneau. See the thrusters pushing us out away. At the back of the ship they were tying things up that aren't usually tied up. So we're expecting some rough weather or maybe rough water as we leave the channel up here in a little bit. Not real sure, but they did close some of the excursions due to rough seas today, so, or cancel some. So I guess we'll wait and see. Right now it don't look too bad. It's nice and calm, but we're back here in the channel. We'll be heading up that way. We'll see what things look like in a little bit. Man, it's pretty up here. Just really pretty up here. Beautiful waterfall coming down off that mountain. There's the peaks. Gorgeous. This should tell you something. They don't do that for no reason.
Going the same way we are.
Yeah, he's up out of the water. He's back down in now. That may be more than one.
Same way as we are. There he is again. In the middle of the hill.
Yep.
Right there, see?
Yep.
I think there's another little one right there. On this side of him. There's two of them.
Yeah.
Look.
Wish they weren't quite so far away.
It'd be nice if they'd come closer.
We have all but stopped out here. We haven't been gone from Juneau very long. Seen a few whales on the other side of the ship over by the shore. Haven't seen anything out here, but we've slowed all of a sudden to like 2.5 knots. And the only reason for us to slow is if there's whales closing in the area, but I haven't seen anything that close to us. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. I mean, we've got dense fog up ahead of us, but I don't know. Finally back underway. We've been underway for a couple hours. Not real sure what that is, but it could be the Coast Guard cutter that's been keeping an eye on us. We're moving pretty good. Cloudy. It was foggy before the sun went down, and now it's still cloudy.
Sprinkling too.
So if there was any aurora borealis, if there was any aurora borealis out there, there isn't anymore. I'm pretty sure that's a ship of some kind. Although I'm not sure what it is. The only light is that bright one we see right there. This is the morning we should have been docking at Ketchikan. We're still moving. Looks like we're under thruster power again. We're not moving very fast. Not sure why we slowed down. You can see the waves. We've got from up here, those are probably 3 to 4 foot swells. Last night, during the night while we were sailing, we were in 70 plus mile an hour wind. This morning, I think the forecast, what I saw in the weather, they're like 30, 35 mile an hour winds right now. So, more to come. So Ketchikan is over there, somewhere. So we're not far from it. But it's just too windy to try to dock, so we can't. So on to Victoria, BC we go. Wind is still pretty much a constant 42 plus mile per hour. Right there.
There he is.
Yep. That was a humpback, right close.
I saw his fins. There he is, see him?
Yep.
There's 2 spouts coming up. One small one, there's a mom and her calf. See? One little one, one big one. Come this way. Who's turning sideways and it is.
Yeah.
There's one out, there's a bunch out there too.
I know it doesn't really look like it, and it's hard to tell because we're about 50 feet off the water, but the swells are about 5 feet, 32 mile an hour headwind. So what's that mean, 5 feet? That means from the deepest part of the swell to the crest of the swell is a 5 foot. What 5 foot seas means. That means the waves are basically 5 feet high. As you can see there's some pretty big ones coming. That one may be close to 6. But relatively stable because it's a headwind, we're going into them. Not that big a deal. We've been in rougher water than this. This is just to give you an idea of how the ship is rocking right now. I'm not moving that. I'm facing the rear of the ship, about amidships, or about midships, and it's a rocket. Morning 6, we'll be in Victoria, BC this evening about 5. Sun shining.
Wind's blowing about 18 miles per hour, thereabouts. The waves are much farther apart, but it's probably hard to tell, but the swells out there on the ocean, the distance between the big waves is, oh, I don't know, 100 feet or so, and the troughs are probably 2 or 3 feet deep. So 2 to 3 foot seas. You can see some of the bigger waves out on in the distance. Now a lot of this right here, that's just weight being thrown by the ship. So you don't look at that. You look at the waves and the troughs out there. But it's pretty comfortable. I'm in shorts and t-shirt. I'm also not in the wind, so that helps. High today is supposed to be about 69. Watch how that big freighter moves in the water. You can see how big the swells are out here. See how it's tipping bow to stern. So the looks of the ocean are deceiving. It looks relatively calm, you know, some waves, but not counting the wake we're throwing. You know, we got some waves, but if you look out there and look at the waves, they're quite far apart, and you can tell by watching the motion of that freighter. Calling it a freighter. It might not be, but it's a big ship. But look at his motion in these waves. That'll give you some idea of how big the swells really are out here. See how his bow's going up and down. We got a stowaway, folks.
Is that it?
Yeah, it was a little wren. Just to give you an idea of the motion of the ship, watch the horizon compared to the ship. Looks like there's an awful lot of up and down movement there, but you really don't feel it. In the channel, heading back to, I just saw a spout from a whale right over there. This is a wildlife protected area. This channel leads to Victoria and Seattle. We're going to be stopping in Victoria in a few hours. We'll be in Seattle tomorrow morning. So hopefully I'll see some more whales and I'll video them. Ohio class nuclear sub over there between those two ships.
That's right in the middle, yeah.
Yep. Pretty cool. You can see it a little more clearly now.
Is the one in the front?
The black one, honey.
That's what I thought.
These are Coast Guard
Yeah.
over here, and the one, whatever the one in the back.
Yeah, Coasties in front and in back.
I guess they
Well,
need
apparently those
protection.
big boats are his escorts too, because he's been right in between them.
Yeah.
Is it a very special submarine or?
No, it's just an Ohio class.
Oh, no,
You just don't ever see
nuclear.
them. You just don't
Yeah,
ever see
that's
them.
No,
what the Coast Guard is with
just
it.
an Ohio class nuclear sub. That's all.
Because, that's worth a lot of money.
Oh, you reckon?
Uh-huh.
Those Navy ships on either side of it ain't chicken scratch.
Well, no, I'm sure.
And we are pulling into port in Victoria, British Columbia. You can see we're backing up sideways. We're probably going to back into that pier right there, if I had to guess. Because that looks like where the whatever little market thing they got for us to go to is. There's a helipad over there. It's a pretty big seaplane just took off. We may be gonna dock on this side right there. Nice little catamaran out there in the water. Not sure what this is sailing out of Victoria. This is Victoria at night. I'll try to go a little slower in a minute. Make y'all seasick. So I'm not real sure what this is. It's either a small cruise ship, local area, or a big private yacht. Could be a dinner cruise or something. I can't tell if that's an American flag flying from the back or Canadian. So, I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll try to go a little slower now. And this is Victoria at night. You hear the seagulls. That's obviously downtown. Or is it? Because that looks like it's downtown as well. I just know downtown is a little over a mile from the pier, and I was not about to walk it. 3 helipads right here. Okay, 4, 5.